Today we are going to learn about how to convert a CSV file into an HL7, multiple HL7 messages, and again only sending it to a single destination. So in a graphical view, you can say this is a single CSV file. We'll be splitting that CSV file into multiple HL7 messages like this. And we'll only send to one single destination, and this should be done at a time. We are not going to send CSV file 6 times, but we are going to only send it only once and do it all together. So if I go to an Excel sheet, you can see over here, I want to add this particular patient data, which is nothing but a random numbers which I have kept over here, and add into this particular HL7 message and split the HL7 message, which is common with all other fields, to 7 HL7 messages and send it to one single destination. Means by using this particular patient ID, name, female, like the gender and the date of birth, I'm going to create one message, which is nothing but the message one. Again, by using this details, the second message. Again, by using this, the third HL7 message. Altogether, I want to send it to one destination. It is nothing but in a simple terms, CSV to HL7 split multiple messages to single destination. So going further, I'll be introducing more and more complex things, how to solve it in a very simple and lame way. So I'm going to start with Mirth Connect on how to do this. So I'll go to Mirth Connect. So remember, I have already grouped into multiple things. So in the freelance group, I'm going to create a new channel saying something like CSV to HL7, CSV to HL7, multiple files to single destination. You don't need to name it so big. Okay, I'll name something that's multiple files. Perfect. In the source, the summary, it is very important. As I'm converting from CSV to HL7, I'll click over here and I'll choose something like delimited text. Delimited text is nothing but CSV file. So I'll show you in live what is delimited text. If I go over here, so for our execution purpose, I'm removing all this extra screenshots. So this is actually saved in the .xml file. So we need CSV file. What I'll do, I'll click on save as under Rohit tutorial folder. I'll change this to CSV. So this is very important. If you are not doing this, you cannot attain what we need. So over here you can see comma delimited means this is a delimited text. When I save it, CSV to HL7, I name this as .csv and I'm saving this. So this is what we need actually. Yes. So remove any unnecessary things from this screen. We'll only get this particular part. I'm going to Mirth again. That's the reason I selected delimited text. So I'm not going to do any changes in the source connector. So I'll keep delimited both. But in the destination, I want it as an HL7 output. I kept it as HL7. Now, yep, that works good. And I'm clicking OK. The response could be anything. You can click anything, but yeah, let it leave it to HL7. I'll click OK. After the source, after the summary, let's go to the source. I want to pick that CSV file from a particular shared folder. I'll go to file reader and I want to post that particular directory over here. So what I'll do, I'll go to and I'll create a new folder, CSV folder, and I'll copy this path where I actually wanted to pick that particular CSV file from. I'll paste it over here and I'll test. Remember this, you need to have a successful connection to that shared file folder. I'll click OK and it says file name pattern filter. I'm not going to do anything with that. And after processing action, I want to move back to this folder, tutorial folder, so I can keep on testing it simultaneously to show you. So even after processing that, it is asking me to say what is the file name. So no matter what would be the file name, I'll keep it as channel name and .csv. This is very important. The CSV context is very important in the same in this tutorial, or else we'll lack understanding things and we'll get a lot of errors. That's it. You don't need to do any changes like after processing action or anything. It's a very simple thing what we are doing right now, and in a very simple way. Now we'll go to destination. Over the destination on the top left side, you can click on edit transformer, add a new step, JavaScript. You can name whatever it is. I say CSV to, okay, what I'll say, HL7 1, okay, I'll HL7 1, and I'll add another step, HL7 2, HL7 2, okay, I'll go the same caps lock over here, HL7 1s. At start, we'll split two messages. So at the message template, it's very important again, as we are using a specific CSV file. I'll click on this open file. I'll go to desktop, my desktop, and row tutorial. I'll select the CSV file, not the XML file. For our understanding, what I'll do, I'll delete it from here. I don't need it anymore. Okay. Now I'll select only CSV file and I'll click open. You can see how the files are actually reflecting. You can see over here. So we don't need this particular thing. Even if you highlight, even if you give color, CSV doesn't capture anything. It doesn't even matter for the Mirth Connect engine also. You will get the same template and same font. Now I'll click over here and I need an HL7 message, which I am trying to convert. So what I'll do, I'll copy this sample message. For our understanding, what I'll do, I only want PID segment, so I'll remove everything apart from PID segment. Yep, so this is one of the sample message which I created for better understanding purpose. Even though we have things over here, I just kept it with some random text, as we shouldn't show the production data or any other test data as of now. Perfect. I'll copy it. So you might be thinking, is it valid? Absolutely valid. When you click on message tree, yep, this is an HL7 tree format. You can expand everything and do everything. So you don't need to do something from raw. This is simple, directly from delimited to HL7, which is nothing but CSV to HL7. Now we'll write a code, a very simple code again. You don't need to think much about it. So what we'll do, we'll go to this patient ID, first name, gender, date of birth. We need these four details in the PID segment. We know where is patient ID, first name, gender, date of birth. Even if you don't know, that's not a big deal. Click over here. You know the patient ID is nothing but a PID3 segment. So what I'll do, I'll go over here and I'll drag the PID3 segment. Perfect. You have PID3 segment and you click equal, and over here in the first row we have everything nothing but patient ID, first name and gender. In the second row, this is first column. Okay. Again in the third row, this is first column. So what we need, this particular thing, which is nothing but the patient ID. So you should understand this very well before dragging anything. So what I'll do, I'll click over here. Don't want to click on first row. I'll click on second row, first column, which is nothing but 9030 thing. Perfect. So I dragged and dropped. I'll give a semicolon. So automatically this details will be copied in the HL7 message from CSV to HL7. Now we will do the same for rest of the things. Rest of the things is nothing but first name, gender, and date of birth. So again, if you want, where is first name? I'll go to PID5. I'll directly copy the patient name as PID5, the first name. I'll go over here. Perfect. I'll just drop it over here. And again, as I said, we need to be very sure of what we are doing. So the first name is nothing but Apple. So by looking at the Excel sheet, you will understand why the first name is Apple. So even it is easy for you to understand from here and drag and drop. Now, what is our next field? Nothing but the gender. Where is gender in the HL7 message? You can easily click over here. So from here you can pick where is any specific gender, and it's not mandatory that you need to be very specific. You can have your own custom values in your custom field, so you can keep it anywhere you wish. So I want to choose it as date. I'll go to Mirth. Okay, I'll choose date where I need the gender information. Okay, it's birth date, but I don't care about that. I want the gender information over here in the date. So I'll click on column 3. Perfect. The female information will be added over here. no matter whatever the details you have here. Only if you don't have anything value, automatically birth date will be added. Okay, no more confusion. We'll make it as quick as possible. Okay, the date of birth. What I'll do, I'll go over here and I'll take PID7 as a date of birth. Okay, I'll drag PID7, and you don't even need an order, but for our understanding, we'll make it an order. Okay, PID7. And you might think again, there is something known as alias name here. It doesn't matter for us. We are copying this values, which is nothing but this particular thing. Done. So we copied our first HL7 message. Automatically, the values from Excel sheet will be picked up and pasted in the HL7 format. You might be wondering, it's time consuming. I need to do a lot of work copying all these things. No, it's very simple. You can copy over here. I can you paste things over here. You don't need to change any code. Only you need to change the row. Okay, so as you are doing from the row one over here, the next values will be copied from row two. So what you can do, you can just change this row value. That's it. All the details will be copied. Okay, I'll change it, and I'll make sure we will get a lot of problems over here so that we'll understand more. If anyone is really facing those problems, I want to make sure they'll understand better. If I won't face any problems in the session, right, even you will not understand if you get those similar problems. So I'll do some mistakes. Perfect. And after this, go back and save the channel and deploy the channel. Okay, perfect. Okay, what we'll do, we'll drop, we'll do some type of small testing. We are not doing the complete execution of this, but we'll do something, a small testing whether this path is working or not. I'll go to root tutorial. I'll just drag and move this to CSV, the folder which we are trying to pick. Okay, yeah, I'll drag this and drop it over here. Okay, okay, okay. I think I did multiple times. Not a problem. I'll drag this. Okay, see, we started facing an error. The action can't be completed. The file is open in Excel desktop. Okay, we'll close it. Not a problem. So we'll be facing a lot of this type of errors. Save. So even I saved with this highlighted color. Uh, okay, I'll save. Replace it. Not a problem for us. Perfect. Now I can drag it. I'll drag it. It went. In the dashboard, you can see when I refresh, there is one message which was sent and one message which was received. And automatically, the file will be moved back over to this particular path as it will not be here. As we gave in the source connector, it should be moved back to this folder. So it's very easy for, we'll drag and drop and we'll do the testing. Now again, we'll go back. We'll look over here. This is the delimited text. This has been transformed to XML, again to HL7. That looks good. In the PID, you can see 73709 has been copied. So if you actually go to the Excel sheet over here, you should understand that we need two different HL7 messages, right? There is only one message. And even you should understand, we want this as a patient ID in one message and this one, but we only got one message and that too 73709 and not the first one. You should again notice I was highlighting the color, but the color got removed because the file is saved in .csv. So what we'll do, we'll close this. So that's where the problem starts and we will face all these problems. I'll go to CSV to HL7, destination, edit transformer. Automatically, this part is getting executed. Okay. And automatically, again, this part is getting executed. And in the PID 3.1, the value is being copied. The value is being overwritten. So we are getting only one particular value. So what we need to do, we need to split these two messages into such a field that it should go into two different destinations. Now I'll create something interesting. I'll be creating two different variables for two different type of HL7 messages. So I'll click over here. Okay. I'll create a variable and I'll say output 1 equal to TMP. So as we are copying all these values, the temp values, so I kept this temp details into the output variables. Means every message will be copied. Means the complete message will be copied, including the patient ID, patient details, and everything which we copied over here. Okay. Similarly, what I'll do one small change. So you have something known as router message. So you can go to references and click over here. And when you click route message by channel ID. So it's very easy. You don't even need to type. That's a very big mistake. If you start typing, right, you will make a lot of mistakes. You will just drag this route message by channel ID. So you can do this, or else you can even do this. You can drag this route message. Perfect. This looks very simple. And now we'll use this example. You're not doing any coding, right? You're just dragging and dropping. So we need a channel name where it should transform. So our channel name is this. We need to send it to a different channel. So just name one channel. What I'll name it something interesting. Virat Kohli. So our channel name is Virat Kohli. Or I'll just remove the caps lock. So we should remember we are going to create a channel name Virat Kohli and the message should pass. Similarly, copy this output one. So our message is completely copied in output one. I'll keep it over here. So this is a very important part. I'll copy this and okay, paste it over here. So this is our message one, output one. It has been copied and route message. So similarly over here, what I'll do, I'll name a different variable because we are creating two different messages, right? And over here, I'm going to change it to output two. What happens is like, as you can see in the screen, output 1 is nothing but HL7 message, output 2 is the HL7 message. These both are splitted and these are separately sent to the particular destination. That job is done by this particular router.route message. So it is very simple, very easy. Now what we'll do, we'll create another channel with the name of Virat Kohli. Okay, I'll go back, I'll save this, I'll deploy this. Perfect. So in the channel section, I'll create some random channel. Okay, new channel, I'll name it as Virat Kohli. I'm not going to change anything, source or destination, anything, because we just want to know whether we received the message over here. Save changes, deploy channel. Perfect. Now our two channels are working. Okay. I'm going to clear the statistics. Zero messages and zero messages. Now you see how I am going to send one CSV file and we should get two messages in the Virat Kohli. I'll go to tutorial. As I said, I'm going to drag and drop it to CSV. The CSV file has been picked up and you can see the magic over here. When I refresh it, automatically it came back because our logic was in that sense. I'll go over here and you can see it's amazing. We have one file, but two files have been sent to Virat Kohli. So we'll check whether the two files are matching our logic or not. For our understanding, again, we will copy this somewhere. So it would be very easy for us to understand. I just want to copy the numbers which we are trying to pull. I'll just make it larger. Perfect. I'll take a screenshot and I'll paste it over here. That looks good. So now we'll see message with the patient ID 9030 and 73709. I'll go to Mirth, Virat Kohli, and you can see two different messages. Okay. And the interesting part is the output is nothing but whatever we kept it as a variable, it came in this way. Now we did some mistake and we are going to uh, correct that mistake. I'll go to CSV, multiple files, destination, edit transformer, and now you can see what is the mistake. So whatever you're copying, you should be very much aware of like whatever you're doing. So over here, I'm keeping this particular variable in this section. So there's not any string or something. So what this code thought, output one is a string and it copied it directly into the second channel. So I'm going to remove these codes. Now it should work perfectly, right? It's always interesting whenever we do live coding, there are a lot of mistakes for sure. Now I'll go back, save, deploy channel. Now we have one message here, two messages here. What I'll do, I'll drop it back. Okay, as I opened it, it's throwing me an error. I'm going to close this CSV file. Perfect. I'm going to drop it. And you can see it should change from 2, and again here it should change from 4. Perfect. Now we'll check. Perfect. Now again we will see one error because we should add some logic over here. Most of them get like problems over here. The encoded part, it's in the XML format. Okay, when in even in the destination, in the encoded part, it's in the XML format. So even if it's sent in the XML format, then it's a complete blunder, right? So we should do something from CSV to HL7. Even in the destination, it should be in the HL7 format. So the simple trick over here is like you go to channel, CSV multiple files. Even when you're trying to send something, you should be aware of what format it is sending. Go to transformer. Over here, this is completely sending the output in an XML format. You should completely change it to the HL7 format. What I'll do, you have everything. You don't need to type anything over here. You have everything in the references format. I'll click something known as serialize. Okay. When you click on serialize, you have a lot of options over here. Get serialize. I'll drag and drop. You don't need this. It's a very big thing. I don't want such a complicated code in the YouTube. So I'll drag and drop this get serializer. So this is a very vast code. I want to make it in a very simple format. So I did something like this. I'll copy it over here. So I'll just type it over here. So this simple line will help us to remove all this. So I'll just remove everything. So we'll make, as I said, we'll make the coding part as simple as possible. I'll copy it over here. And you should remember, whatever the output one variable name you kept, it should be over here. Similarly, I'll copy the same and copy it over here, and the output, I'll make sure it is output 2, not output 1. Okay, output 2. Perfect, right? Now again, we'll save it, save, deploy the channel. Amazing. Yep. So we have 4 images over here, which were not in proper HL7. Now it should be in HL7. I'll drop this file over here and we'll wait and see. The 4 should change to 6. Amazing. We'll go to Virat Kohli and we'll check the source. Yep, see, you can see the source, we have an HL7 message, but initially in the previous message, you can see it was an XML. Now it's an HL7 message. In the destination, you can see the encoded part is 73709, which is nothing but this message. You might ask, then what about the 9030? That was sent first, so it would be over here, 903070. And even the date of birth and everything has been copied. For this, the date of birth was 1999-0719. You can see it has been copied. So that simple it is. Now we can do all the changes to all the HL7 messages, and we can do a similar testing again. We'll go to CSV files, destination, edit transformer, and we'll create 6 other steps. So I want to save you time. So I just copied all other things over here. So it's nothing. I just changed the number to 3 over here, same in the output 3 and the output 3 over here. Similar everything. Here in the HL7 I changed all the rows to 5, the output 5, the output 5. Remember, you should have all those rows over here. For example, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just kept all the 6. So if you are giving even 7 over here, there should be a row here present. So make sure you are doing that. Even with the segments, if you are copying the PID 7, there should be PID 7 over here, or it will get error out. Now we'll test whether we are achieving this particular 6 message splitting or not to a single destination. I'll go back, I'll save it, I'll deploy it, and what I'll do, I'll remove all the messages. Remove all, click yes, REMOVELL, remove all, refresh. Perfect. I think even from over here, for our understanding, I'll remove all. Okay, I need to go with the caps lock. That's good. REMOVALL, removal. Perfect. Now we'll see. It should be the number 0 and 6 over here. We are sending one CSV file, and again it's splitting into 6 different HL7 messages and sending to different destination. I'll go and drop this CSV file to this folder. Perfect. And we'll see the magic. I'm waiting for the number 6. Perfect. We have 6 files. And what I'll do, I'll only click on destination for better understanding. Perfect. You can see 9030, and the next one would be 7370. Yep, it matches. Okay, the next one 9000997, 9000. Okay, it okay, it was coming in this order. Sorry, it was coming in this order as this message went first. That's not a problem. You got it right. This message went first, so this is at the bottom. 9030770. Even you should remember these things while we are doing production support. It is very difficult. Now 73709 would be from last second. So you got all the messages. We'll check one last message. It should be first second. 73709. Yeah, 709. Yeah, yeah, you got it. So even you can check the date of birth whether it's matching or not. We got everything. So similarly, not only with the pit segment, you can see there are a lot of other segments over here. I'll just control undo. So even with any of the other segment like PVN or OBX, whatever field you want, you can directly map it as required, and you can directly achieve the results of splitting the message. And remember, this is only we are doing with the content of the message will not change. The output message will not be varying. If the output message is varying, we need to do something like the raw format. Even when the CSV file input and the files are varying, again we need to go with the different raw format of execution in Mirth Connect. But if your CSV file is not varying and the output message is standard, this is the very best and safest way to do things. So for example, as I said, for example, in your first CSV file, you got this file like details in ABCD. In future, after 1 month, you are getting in this particular rows, automatically things will get a route. So it's my job to tell that what will work and what will not work. So it's always important to make sure whether your source is the EPR data or like any other place, their columns should be present perfectly without any match. That's how we have achieved CSV to HL7 split multiple message into a single destination. Thank you. Hope you support me, and you can go through all the other like coding things also, how we converted raw message and everything. So in future you might be doing your own way of CSV to HL7 raw video. Thank you. Have a great day.